Things are getting more interesting. For some days now, there have been some rumors that William Ruto plans to kick out Wetangula as the National Assembly Speaker. And as days passes by, these rumors are getting loud and louder. I want us to listen to Wetangula speaking about one day ago in Nyanza. He made some remarks that are going to inform the basis of our analysis right now. Listen to this.
Right time, so don't mix the two. This one is purely for the Eucharistic. Asanteni sana, tupange laini hiyo.
I want to assure Kenyans that our president is in total control, that our president is holding the country together. That's why we have a broad-based government in place, and we ask everybody of goodwill to pray for our country, to support our president, to support our country, and maintain and sustain peace, and development will follow in our country.
Listening to Wetangula, it appears Wetangula started speaking the way Rigathi Gachagua used to speak before he was impeached. Rigathi kept on praising William Ruto. It appears Wetangula has also started speaking Rigathi Gachagua's language. Let's listen again to Homa Bay Town Member of Parliament, Kaluma. Listen to this.
That this gentleman must leave office. We've impeached him. We initiated it, we impeached him. And Speaker, I know you tried to pull us back to think through it deeply. I want to assure you, we thought through it deeply.
Kaluma is informing Wetangula that Wetangula tried pulling them back to think through the impeachment. So in one way or the other, it might be possible that some leaders supporting Ruto and Raila Odinga are not happy with Wetangula. He tried dissuading them from impeaching Rigathi Gachagua. Let's listen again to this.
So let the court move as fast as possible. He has been granted enough time to be before the courts of law. Our decision as the representatives of the Kenyan people is final. Gachagua has been impeached, and anything that requires parliament to be done towards him cannot be done.
We made a decision that someone must go, and that person has to go. So we are telling the courts, tunaambia koti, tafadhali muharakishe huyo jamaa aende nyumbani, tupatie Dr. Kindiki na nchi iendelee kwenda mbele. Asanteni sana.
The MPs are urging the courts to move with speed to pave way for the swearing in of Professor Kithure Kindiki. I want us to put all that into perspective for Kenyans to understand the high-octane political games being played here. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. Let's start with Wetangula. Wetangula is trying to praise Ruto. In other words, he wants to catch the attention of Ruto. Wetangula just wants to reinforce the notion that he's a loyal William Ruto's soldier. Is that the case? And even if he was loyal, will that save him from being kicked out as the National Assembly Speaker. If you look on how William Ruto is playing his politics, William Ruto does not want any strong leader in his Kenya Kwanza alliance. Ruto wants to be the absolute leader, the one and only political leader whose word is law. That's what William Ruto wants. Ruto does not want a contrary political voice in Kenya Kwanza. If you look at Kenya Kwanza, we have Ruto and now the impeached Rigathi Gachagua going out. We have Wetangula and we have Mudavadi and Kindiki and Mutua. Those are the big boys in Kenya Kwanza Alliance because some of them did sign some political agreements with Oda. The strongest of them, besides Ruto, has been Rigathi Gachagua. Ruto has already fixed Rigathi Gachagua. And if the courts don't save Rigathi Gachagua might die politically. So Ruto has already finished with Rigathi Gachagua. Besides Rigathi Gachagua, we have Mudavadi and Wetangula. Mudavadi's own Vihiga County rejected him. And if you look at Mudavadi, Mudavadi seems to be accepting to fold this ANC party to join Oda. There have been some attempts for Kenya Kwanza parties to dissolve to join Oda. Mudavadi seems to be willing to dissolve his ANC party. On the part of Wetangula, Wetangula seems to be very reluctant. He's not very much for that idea. And Wetangula, from the results that we saw in 2022, he somehow delivered Bungoma. Mudavadi never delivered even his own home county of Vihiga. Ruto sees Wetangula as a political threat. Ruto wants himself as Ruto to be calling shots in Bungoma, not Wetangula. So as much as Wetangula might try to paint himself as a William Ruto's loyal soldier, the mere fact that he's being seen as a strong voice in Bungoma, that alone will warrant him being kicked out as the National Assembly's Speaker. William Ruto does not want people who have got some political voices, and more so in his Kenya Kwanza alliance. So Wetangula might, after all, be kicked out because he's being seen as a contrary political voice in Kenya Kwanza, and more so in Bungoma. So he might end up being kicked out. William Ruto will kick him out this early because Ruto wants to plan 2027 politics way too early. He doesn't want to make a blunder where he starts kicking out some of these people just close to 2027 elections. He wants to kick them out in good time for him to have enough time to do the damage control. So that's what is happening here. Kaluma is saying Wetangula tried pulling them back. That can also inform a reason as to why some William Ruto's allies might not be comfortable with Wetangula. They see Wetangula as having a divided loyalty. He's not fully loyal to Ruto. So again on that front, Wetangula might be a dead man walking as far as his post as the National Assembly Speaker is concerned. And then we are seeing the MPs now saying the court should move with speed to pave way for the swearing in of Professor Kithure Kindiki. On Tuesday, there will be a hearing on the conservatory orders. We know that the Rigathi Gachagua's team obtained some conservatory orders that stopped the swearing in of Professor Kithure Kindiki. And Kindiki's team also went to court in their attempts to lift the conservatory orders. The matter will be heard on Tuesday. Regarding team wants the conservatory orders to be extended. Kindiki's team wants the conservatory orders to be set aside. If the court sets aside the conservatory orders, then it means it will pave way for the swearing in of Professor Kithure Kindiki. So the proceedings will be of no use. If the court extends the conservatory orders, then the hearings will continue. I don't know whether the courts will set them aside or whether they will extend them. But for the hearings to proceed, the court might decide to extend the conservatory orders. And I know that will excite Rigathi Gachagwa's team and his supporters. The court extending the conservatory orders, if at all they will, does not mean they will rule in favor of Rigathi Gachagua. In fact, they will just be exciting Rigathi's team to create an impression that they are not biased, they are a neutral body. That's what I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. But we are waiting to see how the proceedings and the hearings will go on Tuesday. Let me stop it there. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.